ever have one of them days you just don't know what you want to shoot? I don't feel like going outside. I've been outside all week long, 12 hours a day, pretty much. But I'll wear this puppy up. Got the Notos. Maybe I'll take a nap in a bit and make sure this is charged again. Showing full battery. This SD card in there. Anyhow, yeah, my silencer melts off on this, and another one. Nick had printed me this one. It's like the original 3D version that goes into the tube and just sticks out a little bit. But then this is an extra one that goes over the top of that one. And somehow I misplaced my pins, found them after I did my modification. I just put screws in instead of having to drive the pins out. It's nice little brass looking screws in there for effect. Since it is kind of a Franken gun bottle and all. So when the first one's released, so you can hit the pink thing. The wall's in the way. Right. New version has a nice biathlon lever. I think I could just easily add a handle for that. Let's get focused. Close enough for a quick shot. Hope that's the spray paint can. Remember what happened there. Alright, yep. Looks like we're good. I was testing out this tripod. It's only a sitting height one I picked up from, who are the people? I'll never get a sponsor this way. CV Life, that's the people. But yeah, it's decent for what it is. I even had a heavier gun on here checking it out. It's in the 10-pound range, and definitely a stable thing. You can adjust it to pivot there, and my other knob, top one, you go up and down easier. You can lock it down. It locks down solid. And I can put a even heavier gun, and you can balance forward and back. This slides forward and back too here by loosening it. So if I move things, you go knocking it over. There. Loosen up enough it moves slow enough to adjust. You need a certain balance point, and it's also extendable. For gun length here, I'm at the shortest distance now, so this just fits. I guess I got out a picture here. There we go. That looks safe. Aimed at my pellet tins, right? Oh, well, that's what it looks like from here. Okay. So that's ready for tonight. I think I'll take the stand out and sit a bit, wait for the bunnies to come out. I've not messed with the ones in the yard at all this year yet. There are a lot of them. I was barbecuing, I think I put footage in it, or a picture. Maybe I posted that in the gateway form. Bunnies just, there's like 4 of them right where I'm grilling. I could have reached out and touched them with the 880 if I had time, but the food was about done when they all came up there. I was just standing there all the while. That's when I looked and I went, what the heck? I got bunnies. Oh, let me get this out of the way. So yeah, I was thinking about shooting the Notos tonight. Put it to some yard work. Add this up. I don't have the cartridge pierced, but it's ready to roll. All loaded up with shells. Kind of nice day for that too. So maybe we'll take this out. Barra 1866 22 caliber conversion. Who makes this dot? Sometimes you just can't tell. I know it's cheap and probably no name Amazon known, but it's a nice small dot. I think Pinty and CD Life both carry something like that. I also got this Shake Weight Tombstone I was thinking about putting on here. Yeah, let me know what you think. I got to screw it on either way. Would that be more fitting to the style of rifle? And out of my way of my cartridge ejection too. So I think we're going to do that next. I shoot a little, I tinker a little, plink and tink, or tinker and plinker. Anyway, sounds like a Steve Miller song. I'm a tinker, I'm a plinker, I'm a midnight ka-chinker. Okay, let's find some tools. We can do this. I think it's legal to put an optic on your barrel of an air rifle. One looks somewhere in between. Oh look, it's the right one. Should see our Allen key assortment at work. Actually, let's scoot up my chair. I can see it's mostly standard and there's a rare metric mixed in there. We do have a couple of them sets, you know, that have the place for everything. Only half of them are in that. The other are mixed with everything else. So it's always, you get a good eye for picking the right size or looking at something known as standard or metric, or could be both. And this one. And all of this, yep, same size. Well, with my stigmatism, I like my red dots more scope mounted on a lot of things. How does that look? So not as forward as possible. It isn't far around here. And I'm only catching, oh, I missed the rail. I'm going to get some help. There we go. Now I hope there's a yeah, there was a battery in here and 2 spares. I was going to use that side of swore. I just replaced the battery on it. It was, or I thought it was dead, and then I realized it has a, you got to bump the button twice to get it to come on. I think that's the way that one worked. We're on safe. There's a cat right there. What are you doing up here? At least you're getting cobwebs out of the basement for me. And it's on. Oh yeah, this is a shake awake. Cool. And turn it down. It's really bright. Turn it off. That's as low as it goes. Yeah, that looks more western than where did I put it? Here I put it. Then this. Which partially blocked my ejection port. But maybe it kept the shells from flying too far, but could knock the optic out of whack or even off this mount. I've had this gun fall, and thank God the screws weren't fully in there, maybe possibly. They're snug, and they let go, but I was able to reuse them and get a firm mount, put a little Loctite on them. Oh, okay. So, well, that was that. Yeah, we'll just kind of cut this one short. I don't know if I want to gas this up. I'll go shooting. I'd rather do it outside and then get a target downrange. So I'll wait with gassing it up. I'm just having a lazy day. Don't feel like shooting much. I do wonder. Yes, the better the good. I bet you Cisco gassed this up a while ago. XX60C easily does 700 feet per second. And I think it exceeds that for a few shots through a string. With a 14 some grain pellet. Right now I got the normal, what are they? 15.9. Okay. Almost a 16 grain, which usually works pretty good with CO2, I find. Sometimes you get a little heavier, you get a little more knockdown power downrange. I'm gonna have to stand up and shoot this one, Sky. Okay. I got a Vortex scope on this one. A 3x9x40 basic deal, or by 32 I should say. Right. No, it is 40. Okay, it looks slimmer than it is. Oh, I don't have that one pierced either. Well, you know what? Oh. Right, these threads are reversed. I gotta make sure my piercing pin is out. Oh. There's a reverse thread on the outer plastic cap. Then you pull your piercing pin out. It should retract. It also degasses you, so you don't blow your seal before you. Okay, that's about as far as it goes. Blow your seal before all the gas is out. You blow that O-ring on them quite easily. I should put some silicone. There's something on there to keep it lubricated. I may have initially put some of the silicone grease on and put a new O-ring on. So, it gives a little thicker layer of protection. Alright. I started that by hand, and now we can start threading it. That way I know it's seated past all the places I could tear them up. Once that cap is on, you know your O-ring is secure. You don't have to crank on this. You just, when you feel the threads pull tight, you're there. Now this one, turn in until you hear CO2. And your second shot actually fires full power. I do have a pellet in here, so my safety is on. And I'm pointed in a safe direction. Right, did I do something wrong? Let's forget the loading sequence on this. I need to shoot it more. Okay, maybe that cap has to go tighter. A little bit. What the heck? Okay, I'm missing something. Totally clueless. And caps on. Oh hey, maybe I don't have CO2 in it. I bet ya. Well, I thought I had this ready to roll. If this stops, it can come all the way out, I think. I didn't hear nothing rattling around, come to think of it. And I should have had a charge in it. Empty. And the cartridges up here just in case. That would be nice. Oh, here they are. Oh. Scribble some glue on them. I do believe this one will pierce both cartridges without a dime, like some of them need. The oil on the last cartridge I put in is more of a cutting fluid compound. How you biting on a plastic bag's getting sky? Let's get a safe direction going. Okay, first one's pierced. Some leaking. Darn it. I did something wrong again. Or I might have screwed up my O-ring. I bet ya. Keep popping like that happened. Might be the one in the thing. Slowing down. Might as well get some shots out of it. It is loud. Oh, it does have a fairly wide loading port. I was just shooting out my silent backstops. Yeah, it's still leaking. I do have new O-rings for it, so remember to replace. Yeah, some are right. I think there might be another one in this little screw that might be my issue. It's not losing it real fast. But yeah, I can tell it's slowing down compared to that one blast we had there. That should do a steadier stream of those. I believe 20 shots on a double cartridge at full power. Oh, yeah, and she's dead. Wow, that cap is totally loose. I did not have that tightened down all the way, perhaps, again. I'm gonna have to read my owner's manual. This one gives you the option to gently wiggle the plug out. It looks good there. It just wasn't fully seated. I should maybe push down on that more. Okay. I need to get out more with this. And this is the reverse thread on the plastic cap. Loose is tight and tight is loose. Excellent little CO2 gun though. Beautiful finish on it, bluing. Nice piece of hardwood. Oh, the old 1400 can do anything. the old breech loader, sliding breech, flow through port, flat top piston, set probe, or I should say flow through probe. I said port. Hope it flows through port. Can't see through the scope caps, Jimmy. All right. This is the Tasco 3 to 9. No AO. It's got some more like a BDC reticle, it looks like. Fun little pumper. Yeah, I'm just wasting my Saturday afternoon shooting BB guns in the basement. Oh, I'll have to grill some food later, so yeah, I'll take the Notos out and be ready for the rabbit invasion this time. I've taken a squirrel with this one. About a 15-yard shot. Couldn't pass it up. It was back when I had a bird feeder yet. I don't feed the birds anymore. There's enough native plants and wildflowers growing. And a little spinner back here. See if I can hit it. Nope, I think I went right over it. Might even have this sighted in for 4 pumps. Anyhow, it's more about the guns than the target today. I should look through my slug molds and see. Ooh. Here's the old Pinty. Could be one in the chamber or it's empty. There's one in the chamber. I got this over the shroud moderator from Buckrail, I think. It just takes that little extra snap out of it. Pinty timber. This is the first run of them. And a little regulator issue with them. This is a Pinty 4 to 16 by 50. It's all up front there, I guess. Let's turn this down to like 4 power. It was a bit blurry closer in. Oh, yeah, not much better. It's a little bit harder than the 1400. But this one's been running fine. No reg creep or anything like that. The other one I still got to make sure I polish out the regulator enough and put new O-rings in, and I'll do a video on that maybe come winter. Right now, just fix it as it breaks kind of thing that works. So anything else? Oh, this is the beast. It's the Artemis M11 25 cal. This one is actually tuned about 50 foot-pounds of energy where it maxed out in its stock configuration. So 25 caliber in the house. This is like what the Diana Outlaw is based off of. I may have snagged that tin for work. 25 cal shelf. Oh, that's 35 cal. Here we go. JSB King Double Mark II 33395. Yeah, that's. I'm shooting a 40 grain slug out of here. Single shot tray. Oh, yep. She's got some thump, not too bad to handle. It's on here for optic. I'm thinking it's a monstrum, but stuff on there. I don't know. I just bought some weird name scopes too once in a while that don't know, they don't put a name on them. Just maybe where they're made, obviously China. But I mean, I just look at it through the lens caps here, it's still pretty good. Oh yeah, there's killer rabbits that break that out. Okay, other than that, that's about all I got in reach. I got the, don't know if there's anything in this yet. You love it or hate it, and most of you hate it. Well, it just don't shoot right unless, what is it, Omerex Dud, I forget the name of it now. That's not a double action, it's a single action. It's a double action. Oh, there's some juice in it yet. But it's out of ammo. As long as you pace your shots, it does pretty darn good. I think I did a video, I was even shooting a little faster. That wasn't a boring video. Running it through its paces. I picked them up for a good price too, so I got 3 of them, like for suggested retail price of 1 over at the Tractor Supply on closeout. Not a bad deal. No, do I feel like pumping anymore? Oh. This has got some ammo running. There we go. Paper Max. I'm pretty sure there's at least a 13 grain pellet in here. So I gave it 6 pumps. It's a Saboni 3x9 by 40. I probably got for like $30. The parallax is set up to 50 yards, so you know what I was doing with that last. And it goes down to 10 yards, a little past that because we're at 10 meters. That looks about right. Oh yeah, this has got a trigger issue. It's heavy. It breaks clean, but yeah, you feel that 4 pounds or so on there, and it breaks good. One more pump. What is the max number of pumps? This one I forget. A little spinner back there. Oh yeah, got it right up and over. Smack. And this is version 1 of the buck rail suppressor unit for this. And I really had to drive this sucker on here so I got good engagement with the barrel, but it definitely stabilized the barrel. And then the silencer is at 3D. I put a rubber O-ring in there just to take up any thread gap because it is a coarser thread, so it keeps things aligned better. But it did change my point of impact, off to the left and higher or something like that a little bit. I had to move things over about 4 inches, 6 inches, something like that, if I recall. And about either way too it went, but no sign of clipping or anything like that. It's just the harmonics or where it stabilized the barrel. And you can't really clock the barrel. Pulling these barrels out, they may have a curve to them too, and it's your final destination is where you want it straight. So that's about all you can do with these. Is, get them on good and secure, and make sure, kind of maybe even measure up and mark on your barrel so you know how far you're getting on there. You don't have to whack it too hard or something and break it, but I used a plastic mallet to get this thing seated good and held the barrel here so I didn't mess up anything internally that way. Hopefully. Still shoots good, actually better than before I added it, so, and much quieter, that's for sure. Did I pump this thing up? Nope, I didn't even cock it. What's up, Dante? You making a cameo? Yep, he is. Yeah, didn't you do that test before? The pumping is more clackety than the target. Uh-huh. And then shut my silent trap again. You're going through the cardboard and once in a while some rubber mulch. Yeah. So that's that for that. Oh, that's my vortex cap. Ooh, barrel's still cold on that. Fine dragging gun. And I had that all figured out, now I don't. I know one of my orders set of rings for, I think that was my 1077, the Umarex 1077. That's a fun plinker. And not, you can get pretty inaccurate in single stage. Cock the bulb, pull the trigger, it's a decent trigger that way, definitely. And really in rapid fire mode, it probably doesn't vary too much anyway, because you're going to be chasing something, aren't you? Yeah, you're going to be chasing a critter, rapid fire. Gun them down. No. Okay. You roar for the camera, and then we'll make this a wrap. Here, go up here. Get in the camera. Now.